On today's episode, we're going to be exploring this wonderful little town called Williams, Arizona, right off Route 66. We're going to mostly focus on boondocking in the backwoods, but first let's explore this little town because it's a fun little place. My name is Bert. I travel in a custom-built Ford Transit 250 van that I named Ernie. Like most van lifers, I grew tired of the 9-to-5 grind, so I quit my job, sold everything, and began traveling and experiencing all this lovely country has to offer. I spent the last few years traveling from Canada to Baja, having amazing adventures and meeting some of the most incredible individuals. Please join me on my trip to discover unbelievable destinations and make new friends. Welcome to SoCal Van Life. Williams, Arizona is located about 175 miles north of Phoenix, Arizona, and about 30 miles west of Flagstaff. If you've ever been to Williams, Arizona, you understand their number one attraction is the Safeway. Most people stock up here before heading out to boondocking. It's actually a very wonderful town. I'm going to give you a little quick walking tour before we head out about 4 miles into the boondocking and see what's out there. One of my favorite places in Williams, Arizona, besides the Safeway, is actually the Dairy Queen. I have no idea what this antique place is, but it actually looks very interesting. A lot of cool stuff. It's worth a stop by. There's actually a zip line that's only just 1 block from downtown. It looks fun. There's a big railroad depot in Williams. It's also the starting location for the Grand Canyon Railroad going up to, this is one of their cars going up to Grand Canyon. It's an interesting place. This is Pete's Gas Station Museum. Lots of opportunities to buy Route 66 memorabilia. This is the Wild West Junction. It's a good place to watch a band and have great food and have a beer. This is Cafe 66, which is fun, and this is my favorite diner, which is awesome. Now that we've toured the town, let's start boondocking. Located about 4 miles south of Williams, Arizona, is actually where the start of the kind of the boondocking national forest, areas where you can actually go camping. Here's actually one of the signs that are put out saying there's a 14-day limit, and it shows you all the forest roads you can actually boondock out here in the national forest. I think the rule is you have to be kind of like 300 feet actually from one of the forest roads to actually boondock, but it'll show you all the information here that you need to know to do it, within the rules and regulations. But it's an outstanding area, and there are tons and tons of places to boondock, and probably hundreds of miles of actually forest roads where you can explore. So it's nice that they put this up here so you can have a good understanding. I'll pull up a map of kind of the area and kind of walk through in the next slide or next photo, whatever it is, and we'll go over a little more detail. But it's an amazing place out here. Okay, I want to give you kind of an overview of how I go about finding boondocking sites, and especially focus on Williams, Arizona. I think on a later tutorial I'll give you a whole depth of how I go about it, because I spend about a few hours all the time trying to find a good boondocking spot, because finding the epic boondocking spot is always the goal of any van lifer. So like I say, as you see right here, here's actually my website, but we'll go. First place I go is Overlander. It's kind of like the Bible for van life. It'll show you everything from where you get water and all that stuff and boondocking spots. And you can see right here, there's Williams, Arizona. And I look at it and I go, okay, I'll scroll a little bit. Okay, where are there popular places? And you'll see this little moon with little A. That means that's free camping. That's actually a campground. So you'll see, okay, there's a lot over here towards Flagstaff. And there's a lot under the south here of Williams, as I'm at right now. And a few of it north. North is Grand Canyon off of this road right here. So you could check out this road, which is State Forest Road 71, but I'm going to focus on south of Williams because that's where I'm at. So on how I found the place I'm currently at, I saw this road right here, this forest road, and I'm actually at this one right here. And it'll give you a description, where people have stayed here and so forth, which you'll see. And tell you all if there's cell phone reception and all that stuff. So it gives you good insight and actually where there is free camping. So this is the first place I'll go. This will give me an idea of actually, okay, where can you actually camp in here? Then I'll actually go to a website called Outly, and Outly is a more detailed, actually, what is owned by that area you want to look at, because you don't want to be accidentally boondocking somewhere. So you'll see Williams up here, and you'll see Outly. If you see if it's in green, you'll click the green, and it'll tell you that this is actually, national forest land where you're actually allowed to camp. So, and you'll see these forest roads right here, like where I'm at 140. And if you see little dots on the side of them, that's actually kind of established boondocking places. So there's actually, a fire ring there. So that's when I first, okay, that road definitely has it. And this road, 122 definitely has a lot of boondocking and so on and so forth. As you can see, those dots do not coordinate exactly where the spots are because there's probably at least 20 to 40 on this road, but it gives you a good idea. But this is actually the place where I want to go and verify, because you really do not want to end up boondocking on private property land. So that's a no-no. That can cause too much trouble. Then another site I actually use is freecampsites.com. It's not as good as iOverlander, but it'll give you an idea, as you can see, with these little campgrounds where you can actually go. This, sometimes I'll go through this and see where I'm at. But once I kind of find a place I want to camp, I'll go to actual Google Maps. And if I zoom in, like I'm down here, and I'll go through it. And if I see other, this road right here is where I'm at. If I see there's other, right there, there's some RVs. So I know this is a legitimate place I can I'm actually right there. So actually where that person is actually where I'm at right now. So it gives me, okay, this is a legitimate place where I can go boondocking. So that is kind of a short, tutorial on actually how I do it. But I go into a lot more detail because, like every van lifer, you want to find the perfect spot. Definitely if it's on river or stuff like that. So, like I say, here's Williams, Arizona. Anything probably about 4 miles south in this whole area is actually where you can end up boondocking, and you can verify that through the actual Outlay map. So this area over here in the oranges, that's Navajo, so you stay away from there. So, but that's actually how I did it, and that's how I actually found the place where I'm at right now. So hopefully that was helpful. As you can see, this is a very popular spot for boondocking. There's probably at least 10 RVs around here, just as a little local area. When I first got here, there were only a handful of people actually boondocking in this area, which was really nice. But as the weekend rolled by and it's more Memorial Day, it actually exploded to, I've never seen this many people boondocking in one place. I allowed this group to camp with me during Memorial Day in exchange for some good barbecue. They were a nice group of people. After about 4 miles of a mountain bike, I finally made it to Dogtown Lake. This is a lake out here in the middle of the forest outside of, about 10 miles outside of Williams, Arizona. And right now there's a 2.5 mile hiking loop around it that I'm going to take, and I'll see how it goes. It seems like a cool little lake. It's got picnic tables, a restroom. There's no overnight camping here. So let's see how it is. Always when I notice trash on the trail, I try to pick it up. It's my good deed to the day, I hope. So if you pack it in, pack it out, please. It's a pretty straightforward and easy hike. The only problem is we're about 6,500 feet or 7,000. I haven't figured that one out yet. So it's a little tiring. I've lost the trail a few times, but managed to get back on real easily. But it's nice. So hopefully give myself a few more days to acclimate and I'll go on longer hikes. Here's a side trail I ran into, actually at a campground. I didn't know there was a campground here, but it's the Dogtown campground, which seems like a cool little place to stay. But this, the Ponderosa Trail, I guess it's a mile out and a mile back. It goes through a lot of Ponderosa trees. I found, yeah, the lake's actually at 7,000 feet, so that's why I'm huffing and puffing. So I'm actually going to give this trail a try and see what's up. It's off the, I guess, off the lake trail. So let's go. This side adventure on the Ponderosa Trail is a nice little hike, but I'm actually ready to get back onto the lake trail. It's nice. As you see, it's just a bunch of Ponderosa trees. When I first got here, I thought they actually had a forest fire going on. And you can see all the smoke in the background. I don't know if the camera picks it up, so I got a little scared, but then I found out it's actually a prescribed burn by the Forest Service, so they're keeping us safe. The best part of any hike is returning back to Ernie and seeing that nothing was taken. That's always a victory. But it's nice to be back in the van. Time to go make lunch. Yay, it opened. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boondocking outside of Williams, Arizona. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. I'd be very appreciative. Like I do, I just do this for fun. It gives me something on the road to keep me entertained. And actually, what I really like about it is I get to learn about the area. So, I hope you guys are having a good day and happy Memorial Day. Bye.